Aloha tribe, aloha, it is Pink Bella. Happy Equinox to everyone around the planet. A big shout out to all twin flames, all starseeds, all light workers. I hope everyone is well today. I just finished up with some sessions and connecting with some friends, and I'm going to head outside shortly. But I wanted to just bring in a little bit of a transmission. I got a few messages, what I've been experiencing since the last video. And happy Equinox, everyone. So I am currently, my grid point is in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So I'm in the Northern Hemisphere. So it is officially spring as of today. Even though possibility of snow tomorrow, we don't care. It is spring. The birds are happy. We're all happy. It's a new, fantastic, amazing beginning. And for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, it is the first day of fall, and happy fall for all of you, because I'm sure you've had a long, hot summer wherever you've been as well, and you could use the break in seasons. And it's also a new beginning. It's another time for us to all manifest that next level of our creations and what we wish for in our life. So my name is Pink Bella. My coaching energy healing practice is Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. And welcome everyone on Instagram. And I will load this up on YouTube and Facebook in a little while. So I've got a little bit of what's been happening with me personally. I'll talk a little bit about the solar flares that have been going on since last Thursday, and a couple of other things that have come in. I also pulled some unicorn cards for us today. The unicorns came in this morning and wanted me to share some messages with you all. So this is an overall Equinox gateway manifestation messages. And the unicorns are all about manifesting and high vibrational 7th to 9th dimensional information. And they bring in that beautiful rainbow light and that really high frequency to help us keep our spirits high and our energy high. So I'm going to also go through the messages as well. I covered this in the reading last week, but just as an overview for some of you who just find me, or if you didn't get a chance to watch the last video, just to let you know what we've been experiencing through this gateway. So yes, my my journey has been starseed, light worker, twin flame, starseed, wear all hats, do all things, help you all through personal sessions. I balance the 12 chakra energy system while we're communicating and having a session, whether it be about your twin flame journey or your starseed, connecting with your star family and bringing in information about that, or your personal journey, your soul mission, or maybe there's been some issues with abundance on your journey. So there's always clues. Our higher self always brings us clues as to what our new direction is, okay? We often feel that, especially those of us on a twin flame journey, that if the twin is not in our reality, that we've done something wrong, that something's not going right. But the twin flame is just part of the puzzle. The twin flame is just part of our awakening, and it's an awakening for that soul as well, very much on an energetic, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. And excuse me, my nose has been running since the weekend, so I'll try to keep it under control. Part of this detox for this gateway has been fluids needing to come out, which is why we need to keep hydrating. So I don't even think that I wrote that one down. Chills, being cold or being hot, very key through this gateway. And it's been, when we're feeling chilled, the divine masculine energy template within all of us is being balanced. When we're feeling overheated, that's actually the divine feminine. And it's old energy programs being burned off as well. So just know if any of you have been experiencing that, that's been part of it. And I'll go through some of this as well. Where should I start? I hope everyone is well today. So yes, I actually started assisting twin flames in 2016. But before that, I was helping all clients from all around the world. I was a light worker. So I was a Reiki master, working with crystals and angels and helping people both online with readings and in person. And it wasn't until the summer of 2016 that my higher self started mentioning it would be a good idea if you started sharing your story to twin flames online. And I was like, I really had to warm up to the idea of being on video, because my galactic self, my higher self, had no problem being in front of the camera, but Earth Pink Bella was like, I don't really want to be on camera. So, but I'm here to be of service. And the information was given to me that I can reach more people and help more of you by being on camera. So that's how that started. So I started doing Facebook Lives the summer of 2016, and it just grew from there. And I flipped over to YouTube because for a while there, Facebook was getting like a lot of lower vibrational energy. Now, what's interesting is it's kind of flipped now. Like YouTube is receiving a lot of like trolls and people, really trying to what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of great people on YouTube, but there's also a lot of people that scoot around YouTube channels and try and bring everyone down. So if you ever go to my YouTube channel and my comments are disabled, that we might be going through like an energy where that's happening. So that's usually what happens. Speaking of which, as of the 22nd, Mercury officially goes retrograde, which is usually it impacts our electronics. But that also can be related to the solar flares as well. So just be aware of if the internet is slow or you have any electronic issues over the next few weeks, the energy of Mercury going retrograde does impact this. I knew this years ago. I was in IT for many, many years. I'm a Gemini. Mercury is my planet. I always knew when Mercury went retrograde because my world went upside down. And I also used to receive the same clients over and over again that were having PC problems. So that was really funny. Okay. So yes, there's a lot going on. I realized I was a starseed in the 90s after I'd had an activation at the pyramids. And I was very blessed to find someone who gave me a tarot reading, who connected with my higher self, who my higher self was sharing with this reader that I wasn't originally from Earth. And part of me thought that was really cool, but the other part of me, of course, was terrified. But there was some information already. If any of you feel like you're a starseed, I would gear you towards looking at either reading Barbara Manciniak's Bringers of the Dawn or listening to the audiobook on YouTube. It's free. There's amazing information in there that's very crystal clear for all starseeds. It's a beautiful place to start. So that came my way in the 90s, and then I was given some other books to read, and then I got shut down. I was doing some work with the Pleiadians, but then I got shut down because it wasn't the time to talk about the Pleiadians in the 90s. The internet had just started. So I went back into the IT world, started honing my craft as a light worker, remembering more about crystals, and studied Reiki and color therapy and crystal bowls. And it all started with essential oils as well before that. My crystals, where's my baby? Oh, there she is. There's one of my crystals. And then this is my Atlantean that goes with me. So just, there's always these puzzle pieces that are brought together. Now, my third eye didn't start opening up until the late 2000s. For many of you who are wishing for your third eye to open, it's coming. There's many reasons why maybe your third eye hasn't opened, and it has to do with the fact that there still are some lower vibrational energies on the planet that would not be a good thing to see. And it's a much better use of our energy and our intuitive abilities at this time to focus on the positive and, choose to work with the gifts that we've been given. So all of you chose one of the gifts to come in with. Mine was clairaudience, and clairaudience for me took a long time to accept. And it took a long time for me to find a community where I would be accepted, because if I shared with my regular tribe that I was hearing things, then I would have been taken off somewhere. So, it's very, very important as your gifts are opening up to make sure you have a tribe around you that you can share with. And it was also brought in attention to me today that when we start newly awakening, a lot of times we only have our core family around us, and oftentimes our core family doesn't understand our gifts. So that's a bit of when do we share our gifts and when don't we. Just because you have family or friends, you don't have to tell them everything. And you share your spiritual gifts with those that will support you. So you always want to have the tribe around you that supports you. So I had to hone a lot of my gifts and keep them to myself for quite a while. The internet was a real gift for all of us, because the internet actually started opening up, that there's groups that we can share with, and there's other tribe members like all of you, and I appreciate all of you. And so it's much more open now, because this is 2018. So along my journey, found out I was a starseed, knew I was a light worker. 2008, things started to be set up for me to collide with my twin in 2010. 2010, when I met my twin, I knew the connection was out of this universe and galaxy, but I had no idea what it was all about. And there were so many red flags around the situation that it was a real push me, pull me situation. But I want to tell you that straight off the bat, his higher self would come to me in clairvoyant dreams and bring me messages. And I knew it was a connection to reckon with, to investigate about. And that's been part of my earth reality. Even in IT, I did IT support. I was always investigating solutions, and same with my own personal journey. And that's where a lot of you are at too, finding those pieces to your puzzle. So I actually was blessed. Of course, the universe brought me a couple of readers who, mentioned this person could be your twin flame. And I'm like, twin flame, what? What is that? So I spent a long time going within, talking to my angels and guides, asking my team, what does this mean? What's this all about? Every once in a while, my twin doesn't live in Canada. My twin is over in the Mediterranean. So, it's not like it's a hop, skip, and a jump to get over there. And there's a lot of other circumstances around my journey and many of your journeys that don't make it easy. There's a few hurdles that have to be gone through. So what I want to share is I knew that this connection was from out of our reality, Earth. Clear twin flame information didn't start to be channeled in on this planet till around 2013. Even that has evolved. I found even though that was helpful, that some of it was very abrupt and still a little too aggressive for me, it was black and white, when I already knew my situation wasn't black and white, and that a lot of your situations aren't black and white either. So through all of this journey, my twin and I have been able to, come together, connect, and then go on our way and learn and grow. And we call that separation, but we also call that it's a time to evolve consciously on your own journey. Because first and foremost, you are all sovereign beings. You are all sovereign beings here on your ascension and awakening journey. And today, happy Equinox, is the beginning officially of 2018. Okay, so this is, even though we talked about this at the beginning of the year, basically we've had 3 months to clean up, to really get going for this next wave of energy, for this next wave of opportunities, of doors opening, and for the next wave of, what do I want to share about? Basically from 2012 until now, like the end of 2012 until now, has been a lot of cleanup. Because we are in the age of Aquarius now, so it's our time to share our gifts, to share our light, to expand our hearts and the environment and everyone around us. And that could mean many different things to many people. So for many of you, including myself, the twin connection had not only to do with opening up my heart, but it also had to do with opening up my consciousness and my mind to another way, to me fully getting on soul mission. And here I am on camera, and I have to affiliate that this did start way back in 2010. And every time I've had time to spend with my twin, my consciousness has expanded quadruple. It's been amazing. But now things kind of shifted for a lot of us at the end of December 2016, because for many of us, we'd either met our twin and had that contact, or things had either come together or fizzled apart. The reason being is it's now time for the masculine portion of the program to get going, to get up and running, awakening to that next level of consciousness, soul mission, all of that. So many twins have a separate twin flame mission besides coming together as a twin. The crow is just landing on the balcony, one of my friends. So just know that as twins, we come together when our higher selves orchestrate it, because that's how you meet initially. And then during what we call a separation, which is just two individuals being on different timelines to grow and expand in their own way. Your light is needed on one timeline, your twin's light is needed on another timeline. And you starseeds, that is another key activation word. So oh my gosh, maybe many of you have a soul mission, but your soul mission and you and your abilities weren't going to be able to be accepted by the collective consciousness until now. So now we're in a really cool time. All right, we're really in a cool time right now, because so many people on the planet are awake. So many more are going to be awake. And I know we've been talking a little bit about the event, and everyone's had a different take on it. I'm going to share with you, I've been feeling the massive waves of light coming in personally since 2013. And 2013 was a year that kicked my butt. I spent most of 2013 colds, flus, in bed, not a lot of energy. When I did, I worked on my website, etc. Had to move, all of that stuff. Started to balance out probably by 2015. So I thought I was done. So what I want to share with you all is this gateway has been kicking my butt. I have never felt so fatigued as I have through this gateway. And like many of you, I've also gone through some personal stuff going on in my personal life. I won't get into that now because I'll probably start crying, but just, you know, when we go through something personal, it's part, again, of a change in direction in our reality. And it does take, you know, a while for us to adjust. And then what happens as well from that is then we've got the gateway energy. So I would have to share with you, I think I created the video last Thursday. Then, of course, more things started to happen. So I knew before it happened that we had solar flares. I always know when we have solar flares. Solar flares usually give us all like many things, physical symptoms, which could be fatigue, but also irritations. Like suddenly we're having a good day and then we're not having a good day. Something's triggered us, or our skin will go through things. You might get rashes, irritations that way, cold, flu symptoms, sneezing. Fatigue is a big one. And if you're on a twin flame journey or a divine partnership, you might suddenly be irritated that that person's not in your reality. Like suddenly out of nowhere, it's just like, what's going on with this? I've been up again on this, like that kind of stuff. So I started to notice a little bit of that happening in my reality on Thursday. And I remember I messaged a friend and I said, are there solar flares right now? We both checked into it, and at that point there wasn't anything, but something came out on Friday. So we have solar flares happening until the 26th of March, okay? So some of you may have to ride out the fatigue and the symptoms a little while longer. And I wrote down, I was given the message just before this video, we kind of been like bears being forced to be in hibernation right now. I spent one day on the weekend, I had to stay inside. I had no energy to go outside. I've talked to a few of my other beautiful soul brothers and sisters out there who have felt the same way. So when we share how fatigued we are, I want all of you to know that if you've been experiencing fatigue, you're not imagining things. This is how our body integrates the new light codes. We have to sleep. And I just throw my hands in the air now because I've already experienced that in, you know, around 2013, 14. So I know how big this gateway is. Do I feel there's going to be one huge massive wave that's going to hit the planet to knock everything out? No, because that's not how this is supposed to go for all of us. We wouldn't have all come this far if we were supposed to be knocked on our butt in that way. Put to sleep, yeah. Ha! How about being put to sleep for 3 days and then waking up and going, oh, what day is it? Yeah, it's gonna be kind of more like that, more subtle. We have, as light workers, all of you doing your work that you're doing, the planet's vibration is raising, and there are constantly waves of light coming to the planet. Like there's constantly waves of light coming to the planet. What happens is we get set up astrologically during these gateways for larger waves to come in. I also want to share with you that this equinox gateway, which is sometimes around Easter, sometimes it isn't, is a natural vortex and gateway opening for souls to transition out and souls to come in. It's always been that way. And this is no different. So this is a very powerful time. I equate it to the solstice in December. I equate it to the super powerful solar eclipse we had last August. It is a timeline changer. It is a timeline changer. And that was one thing that I came forward as well is, besides the fatigue, this is the perfect opportunity tonight, tomorrow, whenever you watch this video, because there's no linear time except here on the planet. Set your intentions. What are your dreams? What do you wish to manifest? Okay, this is a powerful time to let things go that aren't working. Situations, people, places, things, clearing karma. Let things go that aren't working in your life. What do you choose to manifest? If you're on a twin flame journey, choose to manifest your sovereign partnership with your beloved and that you both are on that same timeline, and then you let it go. Okay, but do it from your heart. You know, you can do a little ceremony, light a candle, light some incense, call in your higher self and source, and you know, however it works for you and your angels. Okay, but yeah, do manifest your dreams and wishes. That was one of the big messages as well. And choose your timeline. You have an awesome opportunity to choose your timeline right now. Okay, it's also a time for clearing family karma, past lives, bloodlines. and the Akashic record healing that started to come to me in December for my own journey, and I now offer in sessions. That as well is part of that. So if any of you need assistance with clearing timelines, releasing yourself from family patterns, and I had a little chat today with a client about codependency, which is one of the templates we all agreed to come here and bust, and or bloodlines, which is connected to the earth, and that is information and patterns that we picked up from our family bloodlines. And that could also be beliefs about money, things that might be stopping you or myself or anyone from moving forward with their soul mission. Your soul missions are so important that a couple of weeks ago, I started to get inundated with lower vibrational energy to try and scare me off from doing sessions, like blocking my electronics, energy coming into the apartment. So once I figured that out, I just set it up with the archangels and my team of light to place a bubble around myself and whoever else comes in. So when you know, sometimes the fear that's within you feels like that's preventing you from moving forward isn't yours. Sometimes it's like outside energy that's trying to prevent you from moving forward because you have such an important gift to your friends, to your family, to the earth, okay? So I wanted to share that all with you. Let me see, what else did I bring in? Physically, okay, yeah. So I have been feeling like I've had this helmet on my head. And this has been going on since the 90s, so that doesn't surprise me. But what has been surprising me is it's been nonstop for days. Like it basically went on my helmet on Thursday, last Thursday, and it's been there every day. So the energy coming in has been so like intense. It's made me so tired. It's made me feel kind of dizzy. I don't have a lot of energy to go outside and deal with like people and walking and all of that, which is not like me at all. I love being outside. You all know that because you know that I love nature, and nature is our best friend. But yeah, so it's been constant. And what came through today, well, that's the light codes. Those are our activations, more of our higher self coming in our body, raising our frequency, new DNA codes, new sacred geometry. But also it's like both the left and right sides of the brain are being activated and upgraded. And so some days I would feel it more on this side. So you might be getting, like my nose, sinuses, ears, eyes, eyes, ears, crown chakra, because you're being connected, more information is coming in. And sore throat, sinus, sneezing, and like I said, fever and chills, okay? All right, let me just see. I've got I love this. My nose has been, like I said, running for a few days. Okay, because fluids have to come out, right? That's my third eye being activated. So the light codes that have been coming in really strongly, diamond light codes, rainbow light codes, magenta, and what else did I see? Like electric blue and electric violet, a lot of electric colors. But I know I have seen, and turquoise as well. Like this color that I've been wearing too, have been coming in. So many of you have been receiving lots of diamond light codes. And this is your 12th chakra, your stellar gateway being activated and being connected up to the new earth grid and receiving more of who you are and why you came, okay? The soul star is being activated for a lot of you. And this has to do with, this is the chakra here. So when we're ready to level up, and that's another thing, these gateways, everyone is leveling up to the next level of consciousness, all right? So you're being called up to that next level of soul mission, or you're being called up to that next level of starting your soul mission and opening your heart and remembering your intuitive abilities, all of that. Same for your twin flame, if you're on your twin flame journey. So soul star is being activated for many of you, and this is a call to clear family belief systems, let go of past lives, karma. This has to do with Akashic healing and the color magenta. The other card that came through, a heart chakra, emerald green, the rainbow frequency. So again, heart expansion. The rainbow light is about our entire chakra system being elevated, but also too, it says harmony. So remember about being in peace and harmony and spending time out in nature when you can. And then the final chakra that I've been sharing about is the Earth Star. The Earth Star is how we connect our entire energy field to the Earth. And it activates our soul mission and our abundance. It also is about clearing bloodlines. So anything that we may have taken on from our Earth family will be related to, there might be something in this chakra as well that might be preventing you from moving forward, okay? So for any of you that are interested in Akashic healing sessions, I have a couple related around both those chakras, and everything's still half price on my website as well. So just send me a message. Information's in the bio. And yeah, so I wanted to share about that. All my sessions are still half off as well for anyone who'd like to book, okay? All right, so what else did I write down? That's it. I just wanted to talk about the fatigue and about that some of you might be clearing some of your family bloodlines. I'm just going to answer one of the questions. One of the beautiful souls just asking about symptoms. Yes. Okay. So any lower gastral issues will be your solar plexus being cleared out, and that's quite common. After we receive high downloads, the codes come down into every chakra, and the solar plexus is the connection before the heart chakra, okay? So the lower chakras are getting a detox. So absolutely, Reese, absolutely, that is very common. So when you feel that, your physical body is saying, I need this right now. So you might need more water. You might need to have light food. You might need to have peppermint tea or something like that. Ask your body what it wishes for. But yeah, that's quite common when we go through a huge gateway, because the codes are coming in and they're detoxing our entire energy body, and then our physical body has to adapt to that, all right? I will go up and check the other comments as well. I'm just going to do our cards for us so I don't forget. Okay, so I pulled some beautiful unicorn messages for us today. The best messages for all of us, whether divine, feminine, or masculine, for this gateway, Equinox Gateway 2018. The first message is cycles. These cards are so beautiful. And we're in a new cycle. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. And tune into the moon's magic, but just tune into the earth's magic, and tune into the gateway magic. We have a gateway every couple of months, so this is now an opportunity from this gateway until the summer solstice in June to manifest magic, all right? Next message for all of us, expansion. I love these cards. We are expanding on many levels. You're welcome, honey. You're so welcome. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the whole world what you're made of. Okay, beautiful souls. I love that. This card just made me go, I've been seeing this word everywhere. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. And I would say claim your sovereignty. But another message came forward too. Those on a twin flame journey that may not be with your twin, you are being still given an opportunity to be free. And, you know, that's a pretty beautiful gift. There aren't a lot of people on the planet that have that opportunity right now. And I do see that word. That word jumps out at me when I'm out in the world. So remind yourself of all the gifts of you not being in union at this time. You know, the separation always brings gifts. There's a gift in everything. And I would say the best thing that you can do for yourself right now is just remind yourself, be in gratitude for everything that is going beautifully in your life today. Do you have a roof over your head, etc.? And if you don't, then that's something you wish to manifest as well, okay? For all of you who don't know, on this crazy journey, I had to move around a lot in 2016. My landlord gave me notice he was moving back. I couldn't find a home in Vancouver. I ranged from Airbnbs to house sitting and cat and dog sitting until my home was manifested. So there's all of us have gone through so much on this journey, and I want to just share with you that you always have a team of light, of angels. You have a higher self and source that's working with you. But if we stay in the lower chakras, if we stay in fear and we stay in anger, we can't really manifest what we wish for, okay? So it's really important to keep your vibe high no matter what's going on, and just chill out and be at peace with what's happening. Oh, are you having problems? I don't know, Ingrid. Okay, Ingrid is saying she's having a hard time hearing me. Is anybody else? I don't think so. But I did mention that we are in Mercury retrograde, so my voice is not very strong right now either. That's another thing. Right now, my voice isn't very powerful because of the upgrades. So, is anybody else having a hard time hearing me? Let me know, okay? All right. The final two unicorn cards for us is Magic. I love this, love this, love this. So it says, make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. So this is all about choosing what you wish to manifest for the equinox for the next couple months and next years as well. Okay, so dream big. Dream big or go home. Okay. And then final message, and this is for those of you who've been wishing to manifest. More abundance is coming. Your abundance is connected to your soul mission. All right? Your abundance is connected to your soul mission. There comes a time, if you've been connected to the 3D matrix and you've been making a living in 3D and that starts to wind down, it's because you're being shown another door. It's because you're being connected up to the higher earth grid to help elevate the earth, and you came in with gifts. And that's when you have to start saying to yourself, what are my gifts? What am I here to do? What is my service? I'm here to be of service. What is it? And your abundance is connected with that, okay? So it's all steam ahead for everyone on Soul Mission. And it says, enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. And I love that it's got a rainbow there as well. Yeah. So... oh, yes. So I'm just going to have a little drink of water. In the reading last week, I pulled 2 major arcana cards for both the Divine Feminine and Masculine, 5D and 3D, and I was just reminded to share those again, okay? So for Divine Feminine in 5D, this is the time of meditation, Hanged Man, introspection. What do you wish to manifest? You know, make up your wish list and figure out what you don't have to do it now. you've got today and tomorrow, but this is a perfect time to say, what do I choose to create? And in 3D, this is everything that you've been experiencing up until now has been to give you strength to keep going. And it's a number 8. 8 is about an infinity, unifying Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, unifying your heart and your mind, unifying and connecting you to your higher self and source. Divine Masculines, you also received the Hangman in 5D, so source as well, saying everyone across the board, introspection, meditation, choose what you wish to create. You are manifesting your reality. Remember when we speak words, you know, catch yourself if you're complaining, catch yourself if you're... that is manifesting a reality, and it's a habit of our human mind. Everyone does it. So just catch yourself and then reframe it, okay? And just talk to your ego too and just say, no, that's not, that's not true. All right? And that's for all of us, males or females, but masculines as well. You're being guided to go within and find some form of meditation so you can connect to your higher self and source. You have a higher self. You have a team of light working with you like we all do. And in 5D, in 3D, in this physical reality, that's what 3D, we'll come up with another term, the Chariot. So this is balancing the Divine Feminine Masculine. And I feel for masculines, this is about you moving forward to do with your soul mission, to do with your twin flame connection, just a larger wave of masculines becoming divine masculines and knowing about your connection, okay? Everyone is going through a big rewiring through this gateway, including me, and every single person on this planet is being affected, whether they're conscious of it or not, all right? Okay. I'm just going to cover a couple more things, and then I'll just check and see if there's any messages. So I just want to talk about how's everyone feeling today? Did anyone experience anything specifically? Did you have oh my God. Okay. Sorry, Monique, to hear that, hun. I'm not gonna say out loud what you wrote, but what I'm sharing is there are multiple reasons for things happening. There are multiple reasons why we're with people when we're not. And I know many twins that have woken up that know who their twin is, that it still terrifies them to be with their twin. So the best thing any of us can do individually is just clear away the fear, any fear within. This love is a huge responsibility, and a lot of the twins that are not together at this time, the vibration's not the same. So even if somebody supposedly has woken up, there's still a deep fear there about maybe not wanting to be with the true love, maybe not believing it, maybe not feeling that they're worthy. Okay, so I'll just share about that because I had a conversation with another person about that today. Jen Soul, I keep hearing about these Pleiadians and Sirius on the doggone people in Africa. Interesting stuff. That's right. Okay, so I know. So Jen's just mentioning the Pleiadians and Sirius. So I've been gifted and been able to work with the teams of light from Pleiadian and from Sirius for quite a while now. So it takes me a while to remember that a lot of you are just waking up to this. A lot of them are energetic. So a lot of our galactic team of light are here already helping us. They're energetic. They're based on light frequency and color frequency. For those of us that are blessed, we have been able to see ships. I have seen ships, and they still have a rule of non-interference. But basically, the rule right now is Earth is not allowed to be blown up from people on Earth or off Earth. So because that would impact the entire universe and galaxy. So we do have a team of light that is taking care of us as well. Okay, so I just want everyone to be calm about that. Okay, that's cool. What I'm just getting. Oh, hi, lovely Ashtar. Let me see. So Reese is saying she's feeling irritable today. Yeah, the irritability is the solar flares. So the solar flares are going to activate anything within us that needs to go. So any lower vibrational belief systems, irritability, anger, jealousy, envy, the blame game. Our twin will trigger this if we're in contact with our twin or somebody else in our reality. So we need to use our toolkit to kind of get back to it. And yeah, the Canadian geese, I love that. Seeing the Canadian geese fly in pairs, they're always a sign for me too. That's beautiful. Lovely Ashtar saying, I always get super shy around my twin. Yes, because the connection is a deep energetic connection first. So I shared this with a client today. Our energy bodies know each other before the human aspect can integrate that, because the energy body, which is, our higher self, which is coming into our physical body, is a consciousness on its own. And it has memories, and it has all of our memories. So it knows. I mean, my energy body, my twin's energy body knew about each other before we even had a conversation. So you're not imagining things. So being shy around your twin, that's very common because the vibration is so different and it's so intense. So again, work your tools to just work being less in fear about any of that. Just being able to clear the fear from your own energy body and physical body, okay? Okay, beautiful souls, I'm going to sign off. I do need to go spend some time outside and connect with the trees and the earth. I love you all so much. I wish you a beautiful equinox and rest of the gateway. Again, the solar flares are probably going to continue till the 26th. The gateway is probably going to be open till the 28th or so. So those of you who have energy, fantastic. Those of you who are still integrating like myself, take care of yourself. Lovely Ash, yes. Yes, lovely Ashtar. Yes, that's the two energy fields. That's the vibration being so intense. Yes, you're not imagining things. Okay, and if any of you would like your own personal session or reading, my information is below. Sessions, again, are still on for half price, and that includes a chakra balance. If you're interested in the Akashic reading, they're marked down to even more than half price, and they're 90 minutes as well, related to family clearing, karma, past lives, timelines, and clearing bloodlines. All right, beautiful souls, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for listening and being here today, and thank you for your questions, and I will be back soon. Bye from Pink Bella.